Shaka, good morning. I'm Lesa Kananiopua Palaio Lozada, President of the American Library Association, and welcome to the 2023 announcement of the American Library Association's Youth Media Awards. We're gonna be hoarse by the end of this, y'all. It's a pleasure to be here in New Orleans to share with you what has become known as the premier event for the recognition of books and media for children and young adults. In fact, among the highlights of serving as ALA president is having the unique opportunity to participate in today's announcements, as well as being among the first to know which titles and artists are voted the best of the best in materials produced for youth. As a former children's librarian and teen librarian and lifelong youth literature award lover, this event right here is a highlight I am relishing every second of, and I hope you are as well. All of the works we celebrate today are the result not only of their creators' hard work and talent, but also of the dedication and passion of the editors, designers, and other professionals who work committedly to ensure young readers of all ages have access to remarkable and distinguished books. I welcome the enthusiasm and excitement these awards bring, and I would especially like to welcome members of the media, our publishing colleagues, and other guests. For those of you watching online, especially all of the young people, kids and teens, if you're watching in your libraries, classrooms, and homes, we are thrilled that you are able to join us. Librarians and library staff lead efforts every day to strengthen communities and society by working to abolish ignorance, social injustices, and bigotry through education and lifelong learning. On behalf of the ALA and its executive board, I want to thank our YMA award committees who worked so hard to select today's recipients. Your hard work will assist in our goal to foster the next generation of avid readers through individual opportunity and community progress. This year, we will announce 21 awards that recognize the best selections in books and media for children and young adults. Please note that due to the short production time between the selection of award recipients and this morning's announcements, presentation slide information was cited from the copyright page of selected titles and from covers of selected media. In some cases, cited information may have changed since the material was published or produced. And in such cases, publishers and producers will have an opportunity to update their information after our announcements. And also, due to time constraints, we will only announce titles during today's event and will provide brief summaries within award press materials and web pages posted to ala.org shortly after today's announcements. Now, I would like to introduce Annie Fo, President of the Asian Pacific American Librarians Association, who will begin today's awards with the announcement of the Asian Pacific American Awards for Literature.
Thank you, Lesa. The Asian Pacific American Award for Literature is an award that promotes Asian Pacific American culture and heritage and is awarded based on literary and artistic merit. The award offers 3 youth categories and committees including picture book, children's literature, and youth/young adult literature. The award is administered by the Asian Pacific American Librarians Association, APALA, an affiliate of the American Library Association. The Asian Pacific American Award for Best Picture Book Committee has selected one honor title, Nana, Nene, and Nina, written by Liza Ferneyhough, published by Dial Books, and imprint of Penguin Young Readers, a division of Penguin Random House. This year's picture book winner is From the Tops of Trees, written by Kao Kalia Yang, illustrated by Rachel Wada, and published by Carol Rhoda Books, an imprint of Lerner Publishing Group. I would like to thank Asian Pacific American Award Literature for Picture Book Chair Karen Nguyen and the committee chairs for their hard work. Will you all please stand and be recognized? The Asian Pacific American Award for Children's Literature Committee has selected one honor title. Troublemaker, written by John Cho with Sarah Suk. Published by Little Brown Books for Young Readers, a division of Hatchet Book Group, Incorporated. The Asian Pacific American Award for Children's Literature is Maisie Chen's Last Chance. Written by Lisa Yee, published by Random House Books for Young Readers, an imprint of Random House Children's Books, a division of Penguin Random House. I would like to thank Asian Pacific American Award for Children's Literature Chair Jamie Kuramaji and the committee members for their hard work. Will you all please stand and be recognized? The Asian Pacific American Award for Youth/Young Adult Literature Committee selected one honor title. The Silence That Binds Us, written by Joanna Ho, published by Harper Teen, an imprint of HarperCollins. The 2023 Asian Pacific American Award for Youth/Young Adult Literature is Himawari House, written by Harmony Becker and published by First and Second, an imprint of Macmillan. And I would like to thank Asian Pacific American Award for Youth/Young Adult Literature Chair Sandy Wee and the committee members for their hard work. Will you all please stand and be recognized? Also, I would like to thank the Asian Pacific American Award for Literature co-chairs Helen Look, Candace Wingy Mack, and Zoe McLaughlin for their hard work within all three categories. Will you all please stand and be recognized?
Thank you, Annie. Our next ALA Affiliate Award announcement is the Sidney Taylor Book Award. Unfortunately, Michelle Margolis, president of the Association of Jewish Libraries, is unable to join us this morning, and I'm honored to make the award announcements on her behalf. The Sidney Taylor Book Award is presented annually to outstanding books for children and teens that authentically portray the Jewish experience. Presented by the Association of Jewish Libraries, an ALA affiliate since 1968, the award encourages the publication and widespread use of quality Judaic literature. Gold medals are presented in three categories: picture book, middle grade, and young adult. The committee selected 3 picture honors: Big Dreams, Small Fish, written and illustrated by Paula Cohen, and published by Arthur Levine, an imprint of Levine Perito. The Very Best Sukkah, a story from Uganda, written by Shoshana Nambi, illustrated by Moran Yagev, and published by Kaliniot Books, an imprint of Endless Mountains Publishing Company. Sitting Shiva, written by Aaron Silver, illustrated by Michelle Theodore, and published by Orca Book Publishers. This year's Sidney Taylor Book Award winner for picture books is The Tower of Life, How Yafa Eliak Rebuilt Her Town in Stories and Photographs, written by Hannah Stiefel, illustrated by Susan Gall, and published by Scholastic Press, an imprint of Scholastic Inc. The committee selected 3 middle grade honor books: Honey and Me, written by Meira Drazen, and published by Scholastic Press, an imprint of Scholastic Inc. Blackbird Blue Road, written by Sophia Pasternak, and published by Versify, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. Ellen Outside the Lines, written by A.J. Sass and published by Little Brown and Company, an imprint of Hachette Book Group, Inc. The Sidney Taylor Book Award winner for middle grade is Aviva versus Dubuc, written by Mari Lowe and published by Arthur A. Levine, an imprint of Levine Querido. The committee selected 3 young adult honor books. My Fine Fellow, A Delicious Entanglement, written by Jenica Cohen and published by Harper Teen, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. Some Kind of Hate, written by Sarah Dara Littman and published by Scholastic Press, an imprint of Scholastic Inc. 8 Nights of Flirting, written by Hannah Reynolds and published by Razorbill, an imprint of Penguin Random House. The Sidney Taylor Book Award winner for young adult is When the Angels Left the Old Country, written by Sasha Lamb and published by Arthur A. Levine, an imprint of Levine Querido. I would like to thank Sidney Taylor Book Award Chair Martha Simpson and the committee for their hard work. Will you all please stand and be recognized? I am now pleased to announce the Schneider Family Book Awards. The Schneider Family Book Awards, donated by Dr. Catherine Schneider, honor an author or illustrator for a book that embodies an artistic expression of the disability experience for child and adolescent audiences. The award, administered by the American Library Association, is given annually for the best younger children, middle grades, and teen books, which honor an author or illustrator for the artistic expression of the disability experience for child and adolescent audiences. The committee selected 1 Best Young Children's Honor Book. In the Blue, written and illustrated by Aaron Hurrigan and published by Little Brown and Company, a division of Hachette Book Group, Inc. The Best Young Children's Book recipient is Listen, How Evelyn Glennie, a Deaf Girl, Changed Percussion, written by Shannon Stalker, illustrated by Devin Halsworth, and published by Dial Books for Young Readers, an imprint of Penguin Random House. The committee has selected 2 Best Middle Grade Honor Books. Hummingbird, written by Natalie Lloyd and published by Scholastic Press, an imprint of Scholastic Inc. And Honestly Elliot, written by Gillian McDunn and published by Bloomsbury Children's Books, an imprint of Bloomsbury Publishing, Inc. The recipient of the Schneider Family Book Award for Best Middle Grades Book is Wild Oak, written by C.C. Harrington and published by Scholastic Press, an imprint of Scholastic Inc. The year's Best Teen Honor Book is Breathe and Count Back from 10, written by Natalia Sylvester and published by Clarion Books, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. And the winner for Best Teen Book is The Words We Keep, written by Aaron Stewart and published by Delacorte Press, an imprint of Random House Children's Books, a division of Penguin Random House. I would like to thank award jury co-chairs Susan Hess and Mary Kate Sobleski and the jury for their hard work. Will you all please stand and be recognized? Our next award is the Stonewall Book Awards. Mike Morgan and Larry Roman's Children's and Young Adult Literature Award. Sponsored by the Stonewall Book Awards, Children's and Young Adult Committee of the Rainbow Roundtable, the award is given annually to English language books of exceptional merit relating to the gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender experience. The committee chose 4 children's honor books. They are In the Key of Us, written by Mariama J. Lockington and published by Farrar Straus Giroux, Books for Young Readers, a division of Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. Kapai Mahu, written by Hina Le Moana Wangpalu, Dean Hammer, and Joe Wilson, illustrated by Daniel Souza and published by Coquilla, an imprint of Penguin Random House. The Real Riley Mays, written and illustrated by Rachel Elliott and published by Balzer and Bray, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers, and Harper Alley, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. Strong, written by Rob Kearney and Eric Rosswood, illustrated by Needy Chinani, and published by Little Brown and Company, a division of Hachette Book Group, Inc. The 2023 Stonewall Book Awards Mike Morgan and Larry Roman's Children's Award goes to Love, Violet, written by Charlotte Sullivan Wild, illustrated by Charlene Chua, and published by Farrar Straus Giroux Books for Young Readers, a division of Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. The committee chose 4 young adult honor books. They are I Kiss Shara Wheeler, written by Casey McQuiston and published by Wednesday Books, an imprint of St. Martin's Publishing Group. Kings of Bamor, written by R. Eric Thomas and published by Coquilla, an imprint of Penguin Random House. Man o' War, written by Corey McCarthy and published by Dutton Books, an imprint of Penguin Random House. The Summer of Bitter and Sweet, written by Jen Ferguson, who is Métis and White, and published by Heart Drum, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. The winner of the 2023 Stonewall Book Awards Mike Morgan and Larry Roman's Young Adult Award is When the Angels Left the Old Country, written by Sasha Lamb and published by Arthur A. Levine, an imprint of Levine Querido. I would like to thank Award Committee Chair David Saya and the committee for today's selections. Will you all please stand and be recognized? This year's press release listing all of today's winners will be posted to our webcast platform immediately after our announcements. Audience members can also visit ALA's ilovelibraries.org for a list of today's winners and other announcements of notable and distinguished books and media for children, teens, and adults. I would now like to introduce Dr. Janice Newsom, incoming chair of the Coretta Scott King Awards Roundtable, who will announce the 2023 Coretta Scott King Book Awards in the absence of current chair, Dr. Brenda Pruitt-Anisette.
Thank you, Lessa. The Coretta Scott King Book Awards celebrate and honor Mrs. Coretta Scott King for continuing her husband's work to foster peace and unity among all people. The Coretta Scott King Awards Roundtable administers the awards annually. Our first award is the Coretta Scott King Virginia Hamilton Award for Lifetime Achievement. The award is presented in odd years to an African-American practitioner for substantial contributions through active engagement with youth using award-winning African-American literature for children and/or young adults. The award is named in memory of award-winning children's author Virginia Hamilton. Hamilton wrote more than 35 books throughout her career and received numerous awards, including the Coretta Scott King Book Award, the Newbery Medal, and a host of others. The recipient of the Coretta Scott King Virginia Hamilton Award for Lifetime Achievement is practitioner Dr. Claudette McLean. I would like to thank Award Chair Carolyn L. Garnes and the Coretta Scott King Virginia Hamilton Award for Lifetime Achievement Committee, who made today's announcement possible. Will you please stand and be recognized? Next are the Coretta Scott King Book Awards, which honor African American authors and illustrators of outstanding books for children and young adults that promote the understanding and appreciation of all people. The committee selected 2 Coretta Scott King John Steptoe Awards for New Talent. This year's recipient for New Talent Illustrator is Janelle Washington for Choosing Brave, How Mamie Till Mobley and Emmett Till Sparked the Civil Rights Movement, written by Angela Joy and published by Roaring Brook Press, a division of Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. This year's recipient for New Talent author is Jazz Hammonds for We Deserve Monuments, published by Roaring Brook Press, a division of Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. The committee selected 3 illustrator honor books: Me and the Boss, a story about mending and love, illustrated by April Harrison, written by Michelle Edwards, and published by Ann Schwartz Books, an imprint of Random House Children's Books, a division of Penguin Random House. Swim Team, illustrated and written by Johnny Christian and published by Harper Alley, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. And Victory, Stand, Raising My Fist for Justice, illustrated by Dawood Anyabwile, written by Tommy Smith and Derek Barnes, and published by Norton Young Readers, an imprint of W.W. Norton and Company, Inc. The Coretta Scott King Illustrator Award goes to Frank Morrison for Standing in the Need of Prayer, a modern retelling of the classic spiritual, written by Carol Boston Weatherford and published by Crown Books for Young Readers, an imprint of Random House Children's Books, a division of Penguin Random House. Our last award is the Coretta Scott King Author Award. The Coretta Scott King Book Awards Committee chose 3 author honor books. They are Ibi Zaboy for Star Child, a biographical constellation of Octavia Estelle Butler, published by Dutton's Children's Books, an imprint of Penguin Random House. Alicia D. Williams for The Talk, illustrated by Brianna Mukuduri Uchendu, and published by Athenaeum Books for Young Readers, an imprint of Simon & Schuster Children's Publishing Division. Tommy Smith and Derek Barnes for Victory Stand, Raising My Fist for Justice, illustrated by Dawood Anyabwile and published by Norton Young Readers, an imprint of W.W. Norton and Company, Inc. I am pleased to announce the winner of this year's Coretta Scott King Author Award is Amina Luckman Dawson for Free Water, published by Jimmy Patterson, Little Brown Books for Young Readers. I would like to thank Jason Miles Driver and the Coretta Scott King Book Awards jury who made today's announcement possible. They could not be here today. Please join us in recognizing their hard work.
I would now like to introduce Young Adult Library Services Association President, Franklin Escobedo, who will introduce today's YALSA Award selections.
Thank you, Lessa. Through networking, advocacy, and professional development, the Young Adult Library Service Association empowers all those involved in the profession to provide equitable, diverse, and inclusive teen services. Now on with the announcements of this year's Alex Awards. The Alex Awards are given to 10 books written for adults that have special appeal to young adults ages 12 through 18, sponsored by the Margaret A. Edwards Trust and Book List, administered by the Young Adult Library Service Association. The awards were first given annually beginning in 1998 and became the official ALA award in 2002. The awards are named after Margaret Alexander Edwards, who was called Alex by her friends. Edwards was a pioneer in young adult librarianship, working with teens for many years at the Enoch Pratt Free Library in Baltimore. She served an inspiration to many librarians who served young adults. This year's 10 winning titles are A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting by Sophia Irwin and published by Pamela Durham Books and an imprint of Penguin Random House. Babel, or The Necessity of Violence, An Arcane History of the Oxford Translators' Revolution by R.F. Huang and published by Harper Voyager, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. Chef's Kiss, written by Jarrett Mendeleev, illustrated by Danica Bryan and published by Oni Press, an imprint of Oni Lion Forge Publishing Group. Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lin Tan, published by Harper Voyager, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, published by Simon & Schuster. Solito, a memoir by Javier Zamora, published by Hogarth, an imprint of Random House and a division of Penguin Random House. The High Desert, Black Punk Nowhere, written by and illustrated by James Spooner, and published by Harper, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. And then The Keiju Preservation Society by John Scalzi, published by Tor Books, an imprint of Tom Doherty Associates, a division of Macmillan Publishing Group. True Biz, written by Sarah Novich, and published by Random House, an imprint, a division of Penguin Random House. And Wash Day Diaries, written by Jamila Rouser, illustrated by Robin Smith, and published by Chronicle Books. I would like to thank the Alex Award Chair, Jane Gov, and members of the Alex Award Committee for making the award possible. They could not be here today, but please join us in recognizing with their hard work. For more information on the Alex Award, including a list of vetted nominations, please visit ala.org/YALSA/Alex-Awards. Okay. The Margaret A. Edwards Awards was published in 1988 and honors the author of a specific title by author for a significant, lasting contribution to young adult literature. The award recognizes an author's work in helping adolescents become aware of themselves and addressing questions about their role and importance in relationships in society and in the world. It is sponsored by the School Library Journal and administered annually by YALSA. The award is named after Margaret A. Edwards, a pioneer in youth services through her work at the Enoch Pratt Free Library. Edwards demonstrated that only through literature would young adults move beyond themselves into the larger world. This year's winner of the Margaret A. Edwards Award for significant and lasting contribution to young adult literature is Jason Reynolds. For When I Was the Greatest, The Boy in the Black Suit, and All American Boys, co-written by Brenda Kelly, Ghost, and A Long Way Down, all published by Caitlin Deluy, Books, Athenaeum Books, a Young Readers, and an imprint of Simon & Schuster, a children's publishing. And I'm trying not to cry. Thank you, the Margaret A. Edwards Awards Committee Chair, Joni Brodart, and members of the committee. Would you please stand and be recognized? The Odyssey Award is an annual award given to producers of the best audiobook of children and young adult, available in English in the United States. The Odyssey Award is jointly administered by the Association for Library Services to Children and YALSA, both divisions of the American Library Association, and is sponsored by Booklist magazine. The committee chose 4 Odyssey Honor audiobooks, and they are 3 Billy Goat's Gruff, produced by Melissa Ellard and Paul Gagne from Weston Woods Studio and Scholastic Audio, retold and narrated by Max Barnett. The Demon in the Woods graphic novel, produced by Stephen Wagner and Michelle Alden for Macmillan Young Listeners, an imprint of Macmillan Audio, written by Leah Bardugo, adaptation by Garrett Scott, and narrated by Ben Barnes and the full cast. Inheritance, a visual poem, produced by Caitlin Garing for Quill Books, an imprint of Harper Audio, written and narrated by Elizabeth Avasado. The First Helping, a Lunch Ladies Books 1 and 2, produced by Jarrett J. Krosaka and Lauren Klein, and executive producer Nick Martorelli for Listening Library, an imprint of Penguin Random House Audio Publishing Group, written by Jarrett J. Krosak, and narrated by Clayton Flannery, the author, and a full cast. Sorry, guys. I'm pleased to announce the winner of the Odyssey Award for the Best Audiobook Produced for Children and Young Adults. The Children's Award goes to Stunt Boy, In the Meantime, produced by Taryn Beto for Simon & Schuster Audio, written by Jason Reynolds, narrated by Guy Lucker, Niall Bullock, and Angel Payne, with a full cast.
Roll credits, cue theme music, now the song. And the 1 and the 2 and the... No. Start with the hand claps, then the foot stomps. Stomp. Louder. Now bring in the saxophone. Welcome to Stunt Boy in the Meantime.
And the Young Adult Award is The Honeys, produced by Melissa Ellard for Scholastic Audio, written by Ryan LaSala, and narrated by Pete Cross.
Millions and millions of wings churning the air. They seethe from the woods, from the direction of the wetlands. It's the same enveloping drone that overtook us in the caverns beneath the hotel. The bees, all of them, have been summoned here, but I don't know for what. I'm not snapping, Mimi shrieks. It's not unanimous. You don't get a snap, Bria says.
I would like to thank the Odyssey Award Committee for their efforts in selecting today's honorees. Will Odyssey Award Chair Linda Salem-Poling and the committee please stand and be recognized? The William C. Morris Award honors books written for young adults by first-time, previously unpublished authors. The award namesake is William C. Morris, an influential innovator in the publishing world and an advocate for marketing books for children and young adults. William, called Bill by his friends and colleagues, left an impressive mark on the field of children's and young adult literature. He was beloved in the publishing field and library profession for his generosity and marvelous enthusiasm for promoting literature for children and teens. The William C. Morris Award Committee selected 5 finalists in December, and they are The Life and Crimes of Hoodie Rosen, written by Isaac Bloom, published by Philemon Books, an imprint of Penguin Young Readers, a division of Penguin Random House. The Summer of Bitter and Sweet by Jane Ferguson, Metis White, published by Hertdrum, an imprint of HarperCollins Children's Books. Wake the Bones, written by Elizabeth Kilcoyne, published by Wednesday Books, an imprint of St. Martin's Publishing Group and at Macmillan. The Lesbiana's Guide to Catholic School, written by Sonora Reyes, published by Balzar Plus Gray, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. And Hell Followed With Us, written by Andrew Joseph White, published by Peachtree Teen, an imprint of Peachtree Publishing Company. The winner of the 2023 William C. Morris Award is The Life and Crimes of Hoodie Rosen, written by Isaac Bloom, published by Philemon Books, an imprint of Penguin Young Readers, a division of Penguin Random House. I would like to thank the William C. Morris Award Committee for their efforts to select today's honorees. Will Morris Awards Chair Candace Mack and the committee please stand and be recognized? The Excellence in Nonfiction Awards honors the best nonfiction books published for young adults ages 12 to 18 each year. The award committee selected 5 award finalists in December, and they are Abuela Don't Forget Me, written by Rex Ogle and published by Norton Young Readers, an imprint of W.W. Norton and Company. American Murderer, The Parasite That Haunted the South, written by Gail Jarrow and published by Calkins Creek. A Face for Picasso, Coming of Age with Cruzon Syndrome, written by Ariel Hensley and published by Farr Straus Giroux Books for Young Readers, a division of Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. Unequal, A Story of America, written by Michael Eric Dyson and Mark Favreau, published by Little Brown Books for Young Adult Readers and division of Hachette Book Group Incorporated. And Victory Stands, Raising My Fist for Justice, written by Tommy Smith and Derek Barnes, illustrated by Dawood and published by Norton Young Readers, an imprint of W.W. Norton and Company. And this year's winner of the 2023 Excellent of Nonfiction Award is Victory Stand, Raising My Fist for Justice, written by Tommy Smith, Derek Barnes, illustrated by Dawood Abin, and published by Norton Young Readers, an imprint of W. Norton and Company. I would like to thank YALSA's Excellence in Nonfiction Committee for their efforts and selected honorees. Will the Nonfiction Award Chair Allison Gray and the committee please stand and be recognized? Our next award is the Michael L. Printz Award for Excellence in Young Adult Literature. The award, first given in 2000, is named after the late Michael L. Printz, a Topeka, Kansas school librarian who had a passion for books and reading and a commitment to finding the right book for the right student. The award is administered annually by YALSA and is sponsored by Booklist magazine. And the committee chose 4 Printz honored books, and they are Scout's Honor, written by Lily Anderson and published by Henry Holt and Company, an imprint of Macmillan Publishing Group. Icebreaker, written by A.L. Grizziotti and published by Henry Holt, a company of imprint of Macmillan Publishing Group. When the Angels Left the Old Country, written by Sasha Lamb and published by author A. Levine, an imprint of Levine Credo. And Queer Ducks, and other authors, and other animals, A Natural World of Animal Sexuality, written by Elliot Schiffer, published by Catherine Kagan Books, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. Now I'm pleased to announce the winner of the Michael L. Printz Award for Excellence in Young Adult Literature, All My Rage, written by Saba Terry, published by Richard Bill, an imprint of Penguin Young Readers, a division of Penguin Random House. I would like to thank the Michael L. Printz Award Committee for their efforts to select today's honorees. Will the Printz Awards Chair, Valerie Davis, and committee please stand and be recognized? And I know Valerie's at home watching. And the next award is the Pura Belpré Award, which honors Latinx writers and illustrators whose work best portrays, affirms, and celebrates Latino culture experienced in its astounding works for literature for children and youth. I would like to introduce Romelia Salinas, President of Reforma of the National Association to Promote Library and Information Services for Latinos and Spanish-speaking, who will announce the awards for both English and Spanish.
Thank you, Franklin. It is a pleasure to be here today. The Pura Belpré Award is co-sponsored by ALSC, YALSA, and Reforma, an affiliate of the American Library Association. Reforma works to recruit bilingual and bicultural library professionals and support staff, and supports the development of library services and programs to meet the needs of the Latino community. And now on with announcements, which I will present in English and Spanish. The committee chose 6 Pura Belpré Honor Awards for illustration. El comité seleccionó 6 libros de honor Pura Belpré en la categoría de ilustración. The Coquis, Still Sing, ilustrado por Cristo Quiles, escrito por Nicole Karina Nicole González y publicado por Roaring Book Press, una división de Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. A Land of Books, Dreams of Young Mexica Word Painters. Ilustrado y escrito por Duncan Tanakutu y publicado por Abrams Books for Young Readers, una división de Abrams. Magic Once Upon a Faraway Land. Ilustrado y escrito por Mirelle Ortega y publicado por Cameron Books, un sello de Cameron y Company, una división de Abrams. Phenomenal AOC. The Roots and Rise of Alejandra Ocasio-Cortez. Ilustrado por Lourdes Lara y escrito por Anaki Alduma Diniz y publicado por HarperCollins Children's Book, una división editorial de HarperCollins Publisher. Señorita 15, ilustrado y escrito por Kate Fajardo, producido por Scholastic Book y publicado gráfico, una división de Scholastic Inc. And Still Dreaming, Seguimos Soñando, ilustrado por Magdalena Mora, escrito por Claudia Guadalupe Martínez, traducido por Luis Humberto Crosswit y publicado por Children's Book Press, una división de Lee and Loeb Books Incorporated. And now, I'm pleased to announce the winner of the Pura Belpré Award for Illustration. Y ahora me complace anunciar la ganadora del premio de Pura Belpré de Ilustración, Where Wonder Grows, ilustrado por Adriana M. García, escrito por Selena González y publicado por 5 Press, una división de Luz y de Loeb Books Incorporated. The committee selected 3 Pura Belpré Children's Authors Honor Books. El comité seleccionó 3 libros de honor Pura Belpré en la categoría de autor para niños. The Cookies Still Sing, escrito por Karina Nicole González, ilustrado por Cristo Quiles y publicado por Roaring Brook Press, una división de Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. The Notebook Keeper, a story of kindness from the border, escrito por Esteban Briceño, ilustrado por Magdalena Mora y publicado por Random House Studio, sello de Random House Children's Book y una división de Penguin Random House. And Tumble, escrito por Cecilia C. Pérez y publicado por Colica, una división de Penguin Random House. This year's Pura Belpré Award for Children's Book is, este año, el ganador del premio Pura Belpré en la categoría de autores para niños es Frizzy. Escrito por Clarabel Ortega, ilustrado por Rosa Musvera y publicado por First Second Half, una división de Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. The committee chose 3 Pura Belpré Young Adult Author Honor Books. El comité seleccionó 3 libros de honor Pura Belpré en la categoría de autor para adolescentes. Breathe and Count Back from 10, escrito por Natalia Sylvester y publicado por Clarion Books, una división de HarperCollins Publisher. High Spirits, escrito por Camille Gomera Talavera y publicado por Arthur Levine, una división de Levine, querido. And The Lesbiana Guide to Catholic School, escrito por Sonaria Reyes y publicado por Sartre, una división de HarperCollins Publisher. This year's Pura Belpré Young Adult Author winner is, el ganador del premio de Pura Belpré en la categoría de autor para adolescentes es Burn Down, Rise Up, escrito por Vince Tirado y publicado por Sourcebook Fire, una división de Sourcebook. Will the Pura Belpré Award Chair, Diane Oliva Posner, and the committee please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your work. Gracias por su trabajo.
Thank you, Romelia. I would now like to introduce Amy Kuster, President of the Association for Library Service to Children, who will announce the remainder of today's awards.
Thank you, Lessa. The Association for Library Service to Children, also known as ALSC, supports its members in engaging communities to build healthy, successful futures for all children. I am pleased to share the ALSC Children's Literature Lecture Award. Each year, an individual of distinction in the field of children's literature is chosen to deliver a distinguished lecture on behalf of ALSC. The lecturer prepares and presents an original paper that makes a significant contribution to children's literature. The 2024 ALSC Children's Literature Lecture Award will be delivered by Rita Williams Garcia. Thank you to the ALSC Children's Literature Lecture Award Committee for their work. Will Chair Deborah Gold and the committee please stand and be recognized? Next is the Mildred L. Batchelder Award, which honors a U.S. publisher for the most outstanding children's book, originally published in a language other than English, in a country other than the United States, and subsequently translated into English for publication in the United States. There are 3 Batchelder honor books. This year's honor books are Different, A Story of the Spanish Civil War, published by Erdman's Books for Young Readers, an imprint of William B. Erdman's Publishing Company, written by Monica Montañez, illustrated by Eva Sanchez Gomez, and translated by Lawrence Schimmel. Dragonfly Eyes, published by Candlewick Press, written by Xiao Wenxuan, and illustrated by Helen Wang. Joao, A Thread, published by Elsewhere Editions, written and illustrated by Roger Mello, and translated by Daniel Hahn. This year's Mildred L. Batchelder Award goes to Just a Girl, A True Story of World War II, published by HarperCollins Publishers, written by Leah Levy, illustrated by Jess Mason, and translated by Sylvia Notini. I would like to thank Mildred L. Batchelder Award Chair Barbara Scotto and members of the committee for making today's selections possible. Would you please stand and be recognized? I would now like to present the Robert F. Sibert Medal. The Sibert Medal honors the children and illustrator of the most distinguished informational book for children. Informational books are defined as those written and illustrated to present, organize, and interpret documentable, factual material for children. The committee chose 4 Sibert honor books. Choosing Brave, How Mamie Till Mobley and Emmett Till Sparked the Civil Rights Movement, written by Angela Joy, illustrated by Janelle Washington, and published by Roaring Brook Press, a division of Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. A Seed Grows, written and illustrated by Antoinette Portis, and published by Neil Porter Books, an imprint of Holiday House. Sweet Justice, Georgia Gilmore and the Montgomery Bus Boycott, written by Mara Rockcliffe, illustrated by R. Gregory Christie, and published by Random House Studio, an imprint of Random House Children's Books, a division of Penguin Random House. The Tower of Life, How Yafa Eliak Rebuilt Her Town in Stories and Photographs, written by Hannah Stiefel, illustrated by Susan Gall, and published by Scholastic Press, an imprint of Scholastic Inc. And now, I am pleased to announce that the winner of the Robert F. Sibert Medal for the most distinguished informational book is Seen and Unseen. Dorothea Lange, Toyo Miyatake, and Ansel Adams' photographs reveal about the Japanese-American incarceration, written by Elizabeth Partridge, illustrated by Lauren Tamaki, and published by Chronicle Books. I would like to thank Robert F. Sibert Medal Chair Elisa Gall and the committee for today's selection. Thank you for your work. Would you please stand and be recognized? I am now pleased to share the announcement of the Children's Literature Legacy Award, which honors an author or illustrator whose books, published in the United States, have made, over a period of years, a significant and lasting contribution to literature for children through books that demonstrate integrity and respect for all children's lives and experiences. This year's recipient is James E. Ransom. I would like to thank Children's Literature Legacy Award Chair Megan Rose and members of the committee for their work in making today's selection possible. Please stand and be recognized. Our next award is the Theodor Seuss Geisel Award. The Theodor Seuss Geisel Award honors the author and illustrator of a book for beginning readers who demonstrate great creativity and imagination in their literary and artistic achievements to engage children in reading. The award committee has selected 4 Geisel honor books. This year's honor books are Fish and Wave, written and illustrated by Sergio Rouzier and published by Harper Alley, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. Gigi and Ogigi, written and illustrated by Melissa E.Y. and published by Harper, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. Owl and Penguin, written and illustrated by Vikram Madan and published by Holiday House. A Seed Grows, written and illustrated by Antoinette Portis and published by Neil Porter Books, an imprint of Holiday House. This year's Theodor Seuss Geisel Award goes to I Did It! Written and illustrated by Michael Emberley and published by Holiday House. I would like to thank Theodor Seuss Geisel Award Chair Julie Corsaro and members of the committee for today's selections. Thank you for your work. Please stand and be recognized. And now for the announcements of ALA and ALSC's oldest and most widely known awards, the Caldecott and Newberry Medals. First awarded in 1938 in honor of the 19th century English illustrator Randolph Caldecott, the Caldecott Medal is awarded to the artist of the most distinguished American picture book for children. All right, use your time machine. Rewind just a little bit. And we're going to have the best shocked sense of surprise, all right? That's actually a very good moment to recognize that none of us would be here without all of the people whose hard work goes into not only choosing these books, creating these books, editing these books, publishing these books, and championing these books. So thank you all. So let's do that one again. The Caldecott Medal is awarded to the artist of the most distinguished American picture book for children published in the US during the previous year. And the committee has chosen 4 Caldecott honor books. They are Ain't Burned All the Bright, illustrated by Jason Griffin, written by Jason Reynolds, and published by Caitlin Julie Books, Athenaeum Books for Young Readers, an imprint of Simon & Schuster Children's Publishing. Berry Song, illustrated by Michaela Goad, written by Michaela Goad, and published by Little Brown and Company, a division of Hachette Book Group, Inc. Choosing Brave, How Mamie Till Mobley and Emmett Till Sparked the Civil Rights Movement, illustrated by Janelle Washington, written by Angela Joy, and published by Roaring Brook Press, a division of Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. Night Owl, illustrated by Christopher Denise, written by Christopher Denise, and published by Christy Ottaviano Books, an imprint of Little Brown and Company, a division of Hachette Book Group, Inc. And the winner of this year's Randolph Caldecott Medal for Outstanding Illustration of a Children's Book is Hot Dog, illustrated by Doug Salati, written by Doug Salati, and published by Alfred A. Knopf, an imprint of Random House Children's Books, a division of Penguin Random House. Will the Randolph Caldecott Medal Chair, Robert Bittner, and members of the committee please stand and be recognized? And finally, the John Newbery Medal. First awarded over 100 years ago in 1922, and named after 18th century British bookseller John Newbery, this medal is awarded annually to the author of the most distinguished book for children published in the US during the previous year. 3 titles have been named Newbery Honor Books, and they are Ivelisse Explains It All, written by Andrea Beatriz Arango, and published by Random House Children's Books, a division of Penguin Random House. The Last Mapmaker, written by Christina Suntornvat, and published by Candlewick Press. Maisie Chen's Last Chance, written by Lisa Yee and published by Random House Children's Books, a division of Penguin Random House. And now, the winner of this year's John Newbery Medal for the year's most distinguished contribution to American literature for children is Free Water, written by Amina Lukman Dawson and published by Jimmy Patterson, Little Brown Books for Young Readers. Will the John Newbery Chair, Christina Vorsha, and her committee please stand and be recognized?
Thank you all so very much. I want to say again, mahalo, and give thanks to the committees and their chairs for making today's announcement possible. We could not have done it without you. Congratulations on a job well done. For a complete list of today's winners, please visit the ALA Youth Media Awards webcast page at ala.unicron.com. Additional award information and links to award press releases will also post to ilovelibraries.org later today. Thank you, and enjoy your morning, everyone.